Mark, good afternoon or evening. It's evening for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice, nice, pleasant evening in the UK.
Yeah, it's not too. Excuse me. Not too bad. Yourself?
See where my brother is. Where's my fucking brother?
Go with it.
Boop-a-doo,
Too much junk.
I think I got a bunch of pictures for this section of the adventure.
No, that's high power.
That's probably where it is.
Okay. Strange.
No, that's not where it is. I'll just have to go here.
No. That is a. Oops. Got dice.
North Zoth. Ooh.
That's D20.
So that looks like that. Oh, that's what I should write. Galuna. Oops. Yeah, that's the one. I don't want that one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Oh,
Call my fucking cunt of a brother. I still haven't got the weapons and equipment table done.
Okay.
I don't think we'll need it, but we have plenty to choose from, though. Elric, Stormbringer, BRP, Renaissance, you name it. We got equipment lists out our ass.
Well, I don't know how much differences there are between the twists on the engine, but probably Magic World probably seems the easiest.
Yep, game's on, brother. Yeah, it. I did. I just sent it to you about 5 minutes ago. That sucks. Good.
Damn.
There you go. Just got it. Yeah. Got to clean that up. Okay. 5 minutes? Okay, got it. Thank you. What other pictures do I have of this locale? No. Mark, I played last night in an online game, D&D 5th edition, virtual tabletop, the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Fucking hated it.
How come?
I just wrote a whole blog post on it and a YouTube post. I'm on my feelings, my relationship with virtual tabletops, and that is, I'm not there. It doesn't work for me at all.
Well, as a player or as a player or just as a GM or both or either or neither?
You broke up there for some reason.
Should be okay this end. How come? Was it as a player or as a GM?
Real choppy. I'm going to see if there's anything on my end that I got to do.
Okay.
I may get rid of Bluetooth. I think I'll do that.
What else?
I need to go to headphones.
What's the settings on this thing? 10 out of 10. Video settings change. Mute. Microphone speed.
Sound settings. Test.
All clear this end. Microphone. Yeah.
Okay, I hear you good.
Yes. So, how come the virtual doesn't work?
Why doesn't it work for me? It's well, one, I noticed a lot of people don't have their cameras on because of bandwidth.
Yes.
If everyone has their cameras on, the virtual tabletop can lag. And for me, except you're the only one I make an exception for, Mark. But
what do you mean? That's me.
but generally,
he says that to everybody.
Generally, my requirement for my enjoyment is the the player's got to show their face.
I'm English. I'm just not animated.
Yeah,
we don't do emotions.
and for me, like I said, you're the exception to the rule. But for me, it's important to make that connection. I want the players to see my facial expressions when they do fucked up shit and they floor me, and I don't know what to do next. I don't want to cheat them out of that. Also, my focus it's either on manipulating the virtual tabletop or checking out because it's not my turn. Because I'm not really having conversations with the other players so much. They're all talking about like, okay, where's that screen? I got this screen. Okay, roll my damn click clack. I mean, yeah. And besides, I like rolling real dice. That's another thing I'm fucking particular about.
Yeah, the off table conversation does die.
Mm-hmm.
But it's, I don't know. I think I watch a lot of bits and pieces, and like some of them go down the rabbit hole of wanting to use all the special effects, and like you say, they get wrapped up in all this.
Mm-hmm.
And other people, it's just they draw a quick map on a screen. That's it. Away you go.
Yep. I can. Yep. I see where it all fits. Everything has its place. Sorry, cat.
Cat needs some food.
No, the facilities. The cat needed access to the facilities. Either that, she's just trying to piss me off.
No, she's just trying to piss, period.
That's our Kenneth Mall. Where's my other image? I had an image I liked.
So we have a new character. My
brother went and pulled out. Yes, he did. And Mike, feel free to lay it on down for Mark. I think you might find it a bit amusing.
Yeah, I created a new character for this game. Her name is Sari. She's a short, black-skinned pygmy female from the Silver Islands. She wears a yellow bikini, sandaled feet, a feathered headdress with necklace, arm, leg bands made of bone. She wears bone armor. She has a bow and a battle axe. And she's only 4 foot tall.
So you can get lost in a snowbank.
Yeah. And then the Silver Islands are famous for the silver lotus, which is a medicinal plant that can be used for good or evil.
Whoa, cat.
And she carries quite a bit of that with her.
A citadel of Galuga.
Yeah, Osloff. I remember, didn't we use Osloff on in the Elric game?
I don't know what you mean. The last time we played?
Yeah, last time we played Elric.
Well, we're just using the Elric rules for adventures in the world.
Yeah, because I've seen Osloff's character sheet that was posted. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Galuga is located on the mist-shrouded slopes of the Rogel Mountains, almost a fortnight ride from Tartoon. What's a fortnight? Is that 24 days?
20, I believe. Don't take my word for it, though. It could be 2 weeks. You might be right. Or something.
I don't know yet. But I should know, right? Because that's it. Nope, that's four
No,
score.
Four score is 20. Yeah, fortnight. Yeah, it's a different number. So many days.
At a height of more than 4,000 feet above sea level, well-worn but treacherous trails wind their way through the rocks and rubble of the foothills up into the mountains, and you're at this janky-looking rope bridge that crosses a chasm. One of the interesting things you both notice is there's not a lot of tracks. Obviously, this is considered the main route to Galuga. It is apparently it's not used at all.
Don't have the map.
It's definitely not the way any Natal hillmen come and go.
Okay, what region did you say we were in?
You were in the frozen north. I'll show you a picture.
I got the map. I'm looking at it, but I forget what name you said for the region.
Yig, YG. The 6 kingdoms of Yig, Galuga being one of them.
We're in the Rogel Mountains.
Yep, the Rogel Mountains.
I see the Zorad Mountains.
Farther north, you don't have the right map. It's off the main map. You're so far north, it's off the main map. I'll put up a map.
Oh, well, heck with that then.
Like I said, I'm going to pull up a map
Okay, I thought I
of the region because you're way fucking north. Oops, that's not it. Cancel. God, holy fuck. Yes.
What have you been feeding that thing?
Meow mix. What else?
Made you go meow.
I gotta get rid of this Photoshop beta.
Yeah, Mark, because last time we played, I was using Hera, my Greek hoplite.
Yes, the sailor.
Yeah, the sailor. Yeah. I was going to convert her over to this one. And Jay said I could do it, but I just made a new one instead.
Yeah, sometimes it's easier just to redo when you got the rules in front of you.
Just to let our viewer know, we're looking to rescue the daughter of one of the local lords who's been kidnapped.
Look at that. I can put up live chats on our thing.
It's good to hear from you again, Kevin.
Yes, it is, Kevin. This should be who knows. You can just lob insults at us all after an evening long. So, brother Mike, you see you passed you started from Tartoon, went past the moors of Zool, got lost in what looks like the rain salt area, and then eventually found your way back to the trail in Galuga.
Yes, we were attacked just before the turning to Boronga, or how you pronounce it, by the evil hillman and some guards. Well, the guards are trying to take some of the slaves away, and then the hillmen attacked. And then we escaped in the confusion, just about. Spent an hour or so in a cabin before we got attacked by a plant creature. And we've still got the half-starved man with us who we rescued.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. You got that half-starved man. Yeah.
Okay, so this is the same adventure we started?
Oh yeah, we're just continuing, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If
I knew all that, I'd have kept my other character.
You've just lost a lot of height.
If you want to pull out your another character, you can.
I mean, I can. If we're doing the same adventure, I'll keep the same one.
Fantastic. Thank you, Mike.
I mean,
I just didn't
make
want
sense.
to.
I thought we were doing something totally new. I apologize.
No. We're still in the same game.
The evil Arcanth Mal.
Okay.
I do see you guys achieving some type of resolution today. I do see that.
Well, you say that.
Yeah, say that, and then everything goes off the rails.
Well, the only thing is that Hera, she does not have her skill list or anything like that.
Well, I must admit, Mike, my character is the same character, but I've written him out as a Magic World character now.
Yeah.
So
you didn't write down any skills?
No.
Well,
I didn't have that.
Well, then you may want to go back to the pygmy then.
Yeah, then I'm going to use the pygmy because she's 100% complete.
Yep.
What system did you use for the pygmy?
Savage Sword.
Yep. The Savage Sword creation list, character creation. Yep. And that helped me flesh it out too and get it nailed down and put up the final, well, not the final copy, but.
Yeah, we did some beta version stuff. I noticed a few things that needed to be refreshed.
Okay, mine's going to be slightly different then.
That's all right. It's all BRP. It all goes to shit if you roll double zeros.
Yeah. But as I have discovered, BRP is a good foundation engine, but there's lots of twists and turns depending on what specific one you're using.
What are you thinking about this crevasse with the janky rope bridge across?
I forget what our objective was.
To rescue a kidnapped noble's daughter from Arcanith Mall. Arcanith Mall has been having the tall hillman go south and kidnap women of quality. It is
because his wife is dead.
Yes, because his wife is dead, and he's a sorcerer alchemist. So, what do you think he's up to?
And his wife was allegedly was a witch.
Yes. Yep.
And he's preserved her body, or froze her body, and is kidnapping all these young, beautiful women. But he's not creepy. He's doing it because he loves the one woman.
Yeah, it's all about love.
It's all about love.
Refard is the name of the emaciated man.
I have lost my pencil. Yeah.
And I lost my pencil sharpener.
Ooh, fancy. You fired. Sick man.
So he's going to gobble up some rations as well, often, you guys.
The rations we don't have.
That's right. So
Those ones.
everyone's hungry today.
I don't eat much.
Water's not a problem because you have plenty of snow.
No.
And the thermals throughout Yig down in the valleys and stuff make it, the snow soft and misty.
So I got the objective. What's the location we're looking for?
The town of Galuga.
Okay, we're not there yet.
Mm-hmm. Do you see it on the map?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You're on that trail somewhere.
Okay.
Probably a little more than halfway when you hit this ravine.
So we got to cross this bridge thingy.
It's a rope bridge and it looks like it hasn't been maintained for a while.
Hey, refart.
Rafard.
Rafard. You know another way through this ravine? I don't like the looks of that bridge.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just a humble trader. I know nothing of this region. I only know of the roads in and around the other 5 kingdoms in Yig. Galuga is haunted by an evil necromancer. None would think of going there. Nothing but death, doom, and horror lay in Galuga.
Well, you said double zeros is bad. I thought double zeros was 100.
Yeah. Yep.
That's bad.
Yep. If you got a 65% chance or less to do something and you roll 100, you failed big time.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, unfortunately, my friend, it is to haunted Galuga that we go. You can leave us here, but I'm afraid we have no supplies to share with you.
So I am doomed to continue marching to my doom. Well, to be left behind here in the mountains is certain doom, certain death. So I am at your mercy, lords.
So how bad does this rope bridge look? Is it like sagging? Is there ropes missing?
It's sagging a bit. Ropes all seem to be there. Slats missing. A lot of slats missing. So you can go 5 feet, and then you gotta kind of shimmy along one of the ropes railing setups to get to the next one, or you could jump.
So we're gonna have to make a few rolls to go across. Who's the?
You guys are pretty good. I'm not too concerned about you. I'm worried about
Rafard.
Yeah. Yep.
Is he lighter than me? You said he was frail.
Yeah, he's frail, emaciated.
He can go last.
Because I don't weigh but 95 pounds.
Yeah. So you folks have no plans on assisting him, right? He's on his own.
No,
Yeah.
I want to keep him with us. Also,
He's
no, I mean crossing the bridge. Crossing the bridge. Yes, he wants to stick with you.
I think crossing the bridge, we should do one at a time.
Yes, I agree.
Unless there's a problem with him not being able to do it alone.
He'd be a little shaky, definitely. He hasn't had anything to eat in like 5 days.
We just gave him, we just fed him.
Okay, well, it's a long road to recovery. Sorry, long road to recovery.
Oslaf will gingerly, carefully start to cross the bridge.
Very good. Very good. Just roll some percentile dice. If you roll a 99 or a 100, you're in trouble.
Oh, God, you're going to stack it up down here. Right, new dice. First roll 46.
Okay. You easily get across. It seemed like everything, though it looks old and shabby, held pretty well.
All right, let's get Raffer to go next. So
Okay.
if he gets in trouble, I'll be able to catch up to him and help him.
Okay. Well, I'll roll for this bugger, right? Yeah, he gets about 7 feet out and he slips and he's hanging onto the rope. And now he's dangling. Ah! Help me, save me, save me.
Well, I'm going to go out there and help him get back up.
All right. What's your straight up effort roll? The full one, not the split one, for an easy task.
55.
55. Roll it. If you fail, he slips out of your hand.
I got a 51.
Nice. Well, yeah, he almost slipped out of your hands. And now you got him up. And if you need to, you make your way across. And so you're all safely back across on the other side. And the wind whips up. It gets colder. And from that picture I showed you, the trail continues up into like switchbacking this large scree field. And the higher you get, you start to seeing in the distance that, the citadel poking out. And I'll bring that picture back up. So you see it kind of like winding, the trail winds up through the scree fields, and you can see the citadel of Galuga poking up beyond. There's also the approach to Galuga. It goes up, and then when you get to the top there, it goes down again and then up again. And across this natural terrain, you can see terraced fields dug into the slopes. They must have been dug there centuries ago. And you see small huts scattered across the landscape. And it must be, you imagine, slaves. You can see there's actually slaves working the terrace, tending flocks of gaunt goats on these precipitous slopes.
Do we see anybody else on the road ahead or the trail ahead?
On the trail ahead right now, no. Nope. Nope. You descend about 400 feet, and then it goes, and then the little valley, and then it goes back up 400, 600 feet.
I guess we keep going until we see anything that looks funny.
Are the people working the fields and the goats, are they guarded or just chained up together or something? Or
it doesn't appear so. They don't appear chained, and they don't appear to be watched by any guards, regular or Natal, because Natal hillmen are 7 feet tall. They really stand out.
okay. So hillmen and tall.
But yeah, you can continue along the trail. You could get off the trail and meander through the terraces and these pitiful huts, or you can go, straight down the road. The citadel itself is located on an outcropping of rock that is separated from its surroundings by deep chasms.
So the
At one point, it does have a bridge of natural rock between it and the rest of the mountain.
Oslov,
Yes, my small friend.
I think we're going to have to find a way to infiltrate the citadel besides the front door. We go to the front door, we'll probably just be taken prisoner.
I agree.
Then we'll have to bust out of jail and find the princess. Or we can try to sneak in some way. But we would have to find somebody who knows where that hidden entrance is.
You believe there's a hidden entrance?
There's always a hidden entrance.
I'm not sure how we'll be able to sneak our way into, unless we join unless we just observe the slaves and see what they do, and maybe we could sneak in behind them.
That's a good idea. But they stay in the huts. I'm thinking there's got to be an old slave around here that knows some stuff about that citadel.
Yes, maybe we should try and capture one of these people and ask them a few questions.
I don't know if we're going to capture them. But I'm just saying maybe we want to get off the main road. And, unless you want to walk up to the front door and ring the bell. But I don't think that's going to work.
I'd hoped there would be still trade with this place, but it seems that no one comes here anymore.
Princess being held captive in the citadel. So we're going to have to bust her out.
Should we try and make our way to the nearest bunch of shacks? Yeah.
All right. I guess we do that. See what happens.
The first one that you come to, they're mean little huts made out of stacked rock. The roofs are slate. What would they use? I guess patches of mountain grass and sod and dirt. And the timbers that were used to support the roof, I guess, will be really old and dry. Some of them, of course, around don't even have a roof anymore. And it's occupied by an old man, like a weaver. He's sitting there and he's got a big pile of goat fur and he's, making yarn, thread, textiles type thing. Obviously a very slow operation, absorbed in his work. And then he looks up and he sees you two approaching, or you three. And he's like, oh, my lords, my lords, my lords. You said that you wouldn't need the bushels of yarn for another day. I don't have it complete yet. Please, I understood. You were coming tomorrow. He's all nervous and he starts to gather what he's already done and like puffing it up, making it look bigger than he actually did.
You may continue your work. We'll take the yarn to the citadel when you're complete.
Oh, very good, very good, very good, very good. And so, yeah,
Where-
he's just sitting there blinking at you.
Where's the yarn be delivered?
Oh, and eventually the Arcanith Mall's men come and collect and bring it to the Citadel.
Do they use the Sally port or the loading dock? Or we usually bring it through the front door?
They just come when they load up carts, they come down the trail and, and go to the different huts that they need to for what they're looking for or what should be prepared for them, and bring it to the cart and then turn around and cross the rock bridge that spans the chasm to the Citadel.
I'm sorry, this is our first assignment, so we're not familiar with the process.
And he says he was expecting, his production to be picked up tomorrow. He's looking at you a little sideways now. Is there anything else, my lords? I should get back to my weaving, my spinning.
I will slap him across the face.
Oh,
No, not the pits, not the pits. You said tomorrow, not the pits.
You should have been ready before, scum. Gather up your goods.
Oh, he's gathering them all up. Yes. And he's got a big bunch in his hands. Some falling out.
There will be no excuses. Take us to where you deliver these. So you must be punished.
Yes. Just show me where your cart is. I'll put it on the cart. Where's your cart? I'll load it up.
There's no cart for you, scum.
Ah!
All praise. That guy's name, I can't remember.
Arcanith
Mall.
So now he's very scared and weepy, and he's got some wooden framed backpack that he lashes all
Move,
his
scum.
finished textiles around it, and then puts it on his shoulder. And for an old man, he looks wiry, tough, and definitely can hike the mountainsides. He does not look like someone who's on death's door like Riff Red.
he's a Sherpa.
She asks if he can just lay down for a while. Could I lay here for a while?
No. He gets kicked.
You kick him too?
Move, scum.
All right. They're very docile, both of them, and follow your orders. They're both clearly taking you for men at arms of Arcanith Mall that should be here. And so he walks the path to the main trail and starts humping it towards the Citadel of Galuga.
I feel like I've hijacked the adventure now. But Oslaf is walking like he owns the place, striding around, strutting almost.
Mm-hmm. Well, at some point, let's say halfway to the Citadel, you're up over the terraced lanes, and it flattens out to go towards the Citadel. There's some buildings here in better condition, and it looks like it is some type of barracks area. You see men who are armed milling around doing things, a few things. Sooner or later, someone may see you, but what their reaction will be, you would not know.
I look down to sorry. How you pronounce your name? Sorry.
Sari. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gonna butcher it every time, but okay. Because I think we should pretend to be mercenaries. He was hiring those tribesmen.
Yeah, mercenaries for hire.
So, because I don't know about you, but I'm really crap at sneaking. So,
Well, I was trying to avoid the front door, but you did what you did, so now we're gonna live with it.
And it's the closer you get to the barracks area here before the Citadel, the men do seem to be from varied places.
yes.
They're not all men of Yig.
Because he was building that army up, wasn't he? So,
So it definitely has the flavor of almost a mercenary camp.
so we keep following the guy,
Mhm.
occasionally smacking him around the back of the head, nodding
then
to anybody we meet.
Let's say like a sergeant or something is calling out, you dogs, what are you bringing over? Don't you know we're not bringing up textiles till tomorrow? Send them back.
But we were told that the materials needed now. Something about uniforms.
Who told you this?
Jay, I'm gonna fast talk them.
Okay, you got to give me some fast talk though.
Let's see. Well, the captain of arms in the Citadel needs these textiles today because he can't wait till tomorrow. He has to equip some uniforms.
Okay. He yells at a couple of dudes, like a Kazakhstani and a Susran mercenary. Dahl, Glig, escort this rabble to the captain, and don't let him out of your sight. It's a little unusual, but you say what you say, then you'll be okay.
Do you want to? Oh, sorry.
And then they were like, okay, we will watch them. We will watch them, sir.
Do we want to mention those guards or whatever they were that we encountered on the road before who got stuck into that fight with the Natal Hillman?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your first encounter when the Natal Hillman attacked the caravan that you were traveling with.
Yeah, it was a bunch of other soldiers from one of the other towns. But I can't remember what town they were from. They're the other horsemen. They're trying to extort the slave trader.
Why would we mention that?
Maybe just explain why we're doing what we're doing. If anybody asks why we're new mercenaries, why we need clothing now. Basically, if anybody asks what goes like, oh, it was tomorrow, we can go, well, the time scale is moving up because we believe the other cities are starting to raise armies against us.
I just figured Sergeant would say, okay, whatever, keep going.
Fair enough.
No, he's very suspicious and guarded.
We do what he says.
Okay. Following the men, you come to the
Doorbell.
yeah, right. Ding dong. Yes, the citadel itself is located on an outcropping of rock that is separated from its surroundings by deep chasms. Closer up, it appears there could be up to 400 feet deep before you reach the floor of the canyon below. At one point, a bridge of natural rock between 10 and 15 feet wide leads across the chasm and towards the granite walls of the citadel. The bridge is well guarded by hillmen of Natal. They're at either end of the bridge. And they stop the whole lot of you. And what's your business? What are you doing? Doll, what are you doing here? You know you're not supposed to be here. The sergeant told us to escort these men. The captain was expecting some more textiles. I don't know. New recruits? I don't know. But they're like, all right, you go on. Get out of here. We'll take care of this. And, you know, the 7 foot tall hillmen, they're like there's 4 of them there. And 2 of them said, follow us. And one is in front and one is behind your group.
I'll start grumbling. Oh no, we're told to do things, we do things. No one's ever happy. Food's terrible. Bloody cheeky slaves not doing what they're told.
Yep, you get a good shove by one of the Natal men. Silence! Shut up!
Cool. Just because he's 7 foot tall thinks he owns the place. Oh no.
Okay.
When I was a mercenary fighting for Orgok the Black, I never had this problem.
The citadel of Galuga is dominated by the palace. How does that go? It has an interesting little setup. Yes. So after crossing the bridge, the other 4 Natal hillmen at that end, step aside and let the group pass. You go along, I would maybe like the south side of the palace, and around, and there you come upon a large terrace laid with flagstones that juts out from the citadel wall on one hillside. There is no railing around this plaza. And from the plaza, broad stairs lead up to the palace. Let's see if any. The plaza is unoccupied. And where's that? Okay. Yeah. So you come up stone stairways onto this massive open air plaza. And now you're on the east side of the palace, and there's wide stone steps. It goes up to the entrance hall doors, massive green iron doors. This chamber carved with images of facing rampant mammoths. There's 2 regular guards stationed there. And the Natal hillmen demand them to open the door. And the foot soldiers do as they are told. You come into an entrance hall that's very wide, and then there's another set of double doors, but they're open. It enters into, you pass through a square pillared hall upholding the ceiling. The walls are decorated with magnificent tapestries embroidered with images of what can only be Arcanath Mall, surrounded by dusky-skinned servants and warriors. See if you see that.
Square pillars. What kind of devil do they worship in this place?
And halfway down this massive hall, you turn to the south to another set of double doors, and they are thrown open, and you are escorted inside to what can only be the throne room. The floor of the throne room is laid with polished black tiles. 2 wooden thrones stand on an elevated platform. One of the chairs is covered with wolf skins, and the other one with silver fox fur. Four guards are stationed in the throne room, 1 in each corner. Let's see. And is there or is there not? There's also a pair of large cats with big, long, protruding fangs from their top of their mouths that extend down like a saber-toothed cat. They are chained and drowsing in front of the dais. And there's also in the northeast corner, a large bronze bowl. The room is carved with images of kneeling monks. And one of the Natal Hiddlemen go up and grab a little mallet, and then bong, hit the edge of this large bowl, and it gives a large ringing sound that echoes throughout the halls and passageways of the palace.
See, I told you they were desperate for this material.
And shortly from the way you came into the throne room, a shaven-headed man dressed in dark green robes with gold trim comes in looking at you all. He's got long fake fingernails of silver. He has his eyes painted around like in black. He's a tall Yar a Mennonite.
I will get onto my knee and sort of bow or genuflect.
What is this? What is this, Mott? What are you motley lot doing here in the throne room? No one has called for an audience. And one of the tall hillmen go, these men said they have a delivery to the captain, and they were to be escorted into the palace. Escorted into the palace? And he takes a look at you two. Speak up. Who are you? There was no audience today.
Well, we were told to bring this material in, sire.
By whom?
Oh, I don't know, sir. We were just told to bring it in. We don't ask questions. We are loyal men.
I don't recognize you. And he looks at one of the Natal hillmen. You know no one is supposed to be brought across the bridge without express orders from Arcanath Mall. Go back to your posts and hope that Arcanath Mall does not take this transgression wrong.
Sire, before you dismiss us...
he's not dismissing you guys. He's dismissing the hall. You guys aren't going anywhere.
Okay.
After the tall hillmen leave, let's see what he does. He goes up to what the old man that brought all this stuff up, and pulls out a dagger and swiftly sticks it in his gut. Takes it out, and the guy's like, and collapses and dies, bleeding out. Now I can speak freely without this slave present. What truly brings you men here? And speak quick, because your lives hang in the balance. Obviously, you are strangers to Galuga. And how you managed to get past the guards, well, those men will rue the day when they find themselves visitors of the pits of Galuga. And he's like, speak quick, or I'll call the rest of the guard and have you dispatched quickly off the terrace.
All right, I'll fast talk them here. I think it's time for some diplomacy. I'll fast talk on a bargain. I got nothing to bargain except our skills, except our trades to work for them as mercenaries.
Unfortunately, I've got a shit fast talk, so.
Yeah.
But I would use the fact that their guards are rubbish, proves that you need guards. We could mention Arthur, the caravan master. They're sending more slaves to be fighters towards the town of Buranga. The fact that you've lost a load of hillmen recently in an attack. We're here to offer our services. You obviously need them, kind of thing. The hillmen are mighty warriors, but not tacticians.
Sorry, you want to roll your fast talk?
Yeah, sure.
Because you told Sorry that you're shit at this, right, Oslov?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
You fed you some good information.
Yeah, the hillmen are building forces against you.
No, the hillmen are fighting with these guys.
We're many men of many talents, and we're here to seek employment as mercenaries in your cause. 46. Yep.
So what's your fast talk?
78.
Oh,
78.
nice.
Yeah, you're a smoothie, aren't you?
For a pygmy.
Us getting here is proof enough, We just walked in.
Yeah. That's going to have to be remedied. Well, it's not for me to make this decision out of hand. We'll have to wait till our Kenneth Marlowe returns this evening, and he will decide your fate. Until then, you'll be kept here in the palace.
Thank you, sire.
And he snaps his fingers, and another 4 guards appear in the room. And then you are escorted. Well, first you have to drop your weapons.
Yeah, no problem. I put down my spear.
Okay. Sorry, you can't really hide your battle axe. Sorry, what are you gonna do? You're being told.
I got my battle axe and I got my bow.
And you are being instructed to take them off and leave them here in the throne room.
I don't like that idea.
I will attempt to hide my sling, though.
Mm-hmm. You got conceal.
I got hide.
Perfect.
And I rolled 13. 13 out of 40.
That's good.
It's just holding up my trousers.
Yeah,
I don't think I have anything I can conceal except my my regular equipment.
My spear and dagger are yours. Pull on the floor.
And then the servant of Arcaneth Maul, Rilgar, turns to you, Sari, and in a commanding voice says, "Disarm!" And what's your power?
9.
9. Roll percentile dice.
62.
Without a thought, he has compelled you in his commanding voice, and you drop all your weapons before you even realize you're doing it. Use the voice on you.
Sorry, was this a guard or was this the sort of Chamberlain guy?
The Chamberlain guy. Rilgar is the apprentice of Arcaneth Maul. Rilgar Hin.
Oh my god.
Shaven-headed, dressed in dark green robes, gold trim, long fake fingernails of silver, eyes painted in the fashion of Yara Mennonites.
Before this is over, I want to have them fingernails.
He calls himself the first apprentice. I decree as the first apprentice. You will be detained until Arcaneth Maul can pass judgment. You're escorted straight across the hall from where you are. You head directly north through those, back out of the throne room, directly north across the hall, another set of double doors. You know, he does something like this to it and then pushes it open. It is nice.
I hope it's a cafeteria.
Nope, it's a suite. Stone floors are laid with rugs, a heavy wooden table set with small figurines carved from mammoth tusks. There's a large mosaic inlaid in the floor, or no, that'll be in the ceiling, depicting the face of a beautiful dark-haired woman with brown eyes. There is, of course, there's some open, slit windows that look out, and you can see the sheer drop as this side of the palace is right up against the cliff face. And then Rilgar leaves and closes the door behind you. And you are left alone in this chamber. It's big. It's like, what is it? It is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 by 30 foot room.
Is there a way to summon anybody, like a bell or something? Or a gong?
Not apparent. There are tapestries along the wall. Do you have spot hidden of any decent degree?
I have search at 40.
Okay, make a roll.
24.
Looking for any like signaling device, or do you call for help? You don't see anything like that. You do under one of the tapestries on the west wall. There's a concealed door there.
Hidden door.
Mm-hmm.
I think I should do some reconnaissance behind this concealed door while they got us locked in. They won't hear me. They won't see me.
What's your pick lock skill?
82.
Holy fuck.
Really? Okay. This one's difficult. You got a minus 25% because of the intricacies of this lock. It's nothing you've ever seen before. So that gives you 25 from 82, brings you down to
57.
57 or less.
Damn you, lock. Whoops. Fumble. Sorry. Oh my God, I got a 100.
Yep. You have absolutely no idea how you would open this concealed door. You're not, you get out whatever your little tools and like, no, not a chance, guys.
I gotta change my strategy. Shit.
Yeah. Well, the fickle dice, man, they open doors and they close doors.
Damn, if anybody could have done it, I could have done it. When do I get my next attempt?
You don't.
Not with 100, you're done forever.
Yeah. Unless you guys got anything really else, I think you are pretty well locked in.
I will knock on the bang on the doors and see if I can get someone to come in. Just like that, a bit louder.
Yep. There's I'll give it a 25% chance a curious guard will respond.
No.
24.
Ooh.
Silence in there. What's all this banging?
I put his name down. I've forgotten it now. Where's it gone? Surely Rugar would not want us to starve in here. Bring us some food while we wait.
Food you want, eh?
And drink.
All right. Stop pounding on the doors. Makes an awful racket here in the hall.
Because he's got those.
Besides, if Rilgar heals you doing it, he'll just burn your hands off or something like that. Mm-hmm. Ah, cool. Ozloff, you put Cthulhu 7th might be cool here, normal, hard, then extreme. That was my intention with your stat.
Times 5 and then...
Yeah, and those are the 3 numbers that I want to use for normal, hard, and extreme.
Things like half is hard and extreme is whatever it is.
Yeah.
Half again.
Yeah. And I do have to think of if it's something that skill can be applied, how does that improve your critical chance? And I think that's just a flat 10% and add that on top, right? So you're looking anywhere from like 1 to additional 1 to 10%.
Yeah.
And that's the intention there.
Because I hate math, so if you get it all in the character sheet at the start, it's just easy to.
Yeah. And that's the way set up.
This is going to be difficult. I need a hard to unlock a door or whatever.
Okay.
I say this as I eat my lovely cold cuts of food that he's brought, quaffing the fine wines.
Yeah. Who's the fine servant that's going to bring you?
They call this champagne.
But a serving girl is eventually let in. She brings platters of food and flagons of wine. And she sets them down and, here, my lords, here's your food. And then she quickly scurries out.
No, she's got to stay. I want to talk to her.
She is not allowed to stay. She says, I must quickly go back out or I will be whipped. What is it you wish, my lord?
Where is the princess being held?
And her face blanches white and she rushes out of the room. let's say it's just after midday,
Okay.
and who knows how long you're going to be kept here.
I'm gonna say these platters of food have anything hidden in them, like a note, a message, maybe a weapon. Somebody may be trying to communicate with us.
Don't see any notes in the food. What's your intelligence?
13.
What's your difficult base chance on your idea roll?
32.
Roll it.
I'm rolling on a better surface now. 62.
Yeah. No.
Nothing.
Would you like any? Would you like to have any of the food and wine?
Yeah, of course. Give some to the old man too.
The old man's not with you.
What happened to him?
He got stabbed in the throne room.
No, not that one.
Oh, one.
He laid on
Rayford.
the floor of the hut and stayed there.
Okay, so I'm worried about him anymore. He wasn't any help.
Well,
Maybe later he'll probably come into play later.
if we need to, we can sell him out. Tell Arkethmall that he's an infiltrator, a spy.
Oslov, you see Sari sample the food and then she just falls over unconscious.
I'm in mid-bite and go, maybe not.
He's breathing. She's breathing.
Knowledge, evaluate, nothing. Trying to find if I've got any skills. I've got no mod law.
Look for the do the same thing I did with your intelligence, the idea roll, and examine the food and the platters and the plates.
Well,
again.
I'm fairly sure I can guess the food's drugged to some extent.
Yeah. Doesn't take a genius to figure that out.
Unless you're just very, very tired.
Don't I even get a constitution roll?
Nope.
Oh, that's pretty potent then.
Mm-hmm.
I will not drink the food. I'll make sure that Sari is comfortable. If she's still breathing, just I don't have anything really. Potions, world law.
Mm-hmm.
I slap her about the face a couple of times, see if that wakes her up. Throw.
Nope. She's in a deep unconscious state. There is, and as the hour begin to tick by, you hear a furtive noise behind the concealed door. It almost sounds like someone is unlocking the door and about to come in or try to come in.
I will pretend to be asleep.
Okay. And the serving girl enters. And then she sees you both sleeping. And she's like, oh no. This would come to the food. There won't be any help at all. And she turns to leave, to go back through the concealed door when she sees that you're all unconscious.
I go, wait a moment. I'm quite a light sleeper. Ha ha!
Oh my lord, oh my lord. Thank the gods you didn't sample the food.
Ask her if she's got a remedy to wake me up.
Unlike the pygmy here, I've got a hearty constitution.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he'll be out of it for another couple of hours.
Do you have nothing to wake him up? Her up?
Let's give it a chance. Yes. I brought some bitter root just in case. Sometimes it's known that its potent aroma will bring people out of a fugue.
I've got to inject him in the heart.
Take this bitter root and slam it down in a rapid motion. No, she's saying you gotta break it open, and she asks if she may try.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, it works. Sorry, you come to again.
Okay.
And all you know, the only thing you notice, I guess, when you wake up is that the sun is tracked across the sky.
Okay.
Some 3 hours. It's been 3 hours.
All right.
So that makes it about 4 o'clock.
I'm going to put my foot in the concealed door. I'm not letting that close.
Tell me, young one.
And
What do you think we can do? You say you want help.
Well, you said you wanted to know of the princess?
Yes.
If I tell you where she's being kept, will you free me?
Of course, we will free as many as we can.
She's being kept below on the prison level.
I say that with a completely straight face. So the prison level. Oh, I'm not going to spell prison level.
Mm-hmm. I know many secrets and passages in the palace, but I also haven't explored all their depths. You may be able to find your way to the prison level through that, where I came from.
okay, come. You be our guide.
Is the prison level the lowest level?
Oh no, below that is the pits where no one ever returns from once brought to the pits.
Go down, but not all the way.
Okay.
Do you want to go in, or do we need to sort of do a detour to get some weaponry, or just go straight down to the prison?
We'll find our weapons along the way.
Okay.
And I'm gonna bottle up a piece of rag or something, stuff it in the lock, so the concealed door doesn't lock behind us.
Okay.
And we'll close the door and let the girl lead us.
Okay. She leads you down the dark corridor. There's no light. She says, "Stay close." As she gropes her way back the way she came, she makes it is completely
darkness. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. And she makes some a twist and turn, and then you descend some stairs in the dark, and you can feel that you're in a chamber. You can feel, and she says, "We are in a junction. There are 4 ways out of here, 2 that I've always traveled to move about without being seen in the palace on the top level. The other 2, one of them must go to the pits. I mean, the prison."
Okay. I'm going to ask her, do you know where our weapons are being held?
The throne room.
Okay, we're not going there.
She goes, "If you wait here, I might be able to go and secure a knife or something and bring it back."
Yeah. Yeah, do that. So at
Okay.
least that way I have a weapon. Ocelot has his sling. And if I have a dagger, that would help.
Okay. So she pads off after indicating which of the two passageways that go down further. They both have stairs that descend into darkness.
Do I need to draw a map for this, or we're going to talk?
No, there's no way to draw a map because you don't really have much orientation. You're actually really, truly groping in the dark.
Yeah.
How long do you want to wait for?
Well, she'll probably catch up to us eventually. The direction that she went, she said she knew two directions very well.
Mm-hmm.
So the direction she went to fetch the knife.
Yeah, the two directions she knows allow her to pop up in two other places in the palace level where you were held. And she hasn't gone down the ones that go down, but she's sure those,
Okay.
will give access. One must be for the prisons and one must be for the pits.
I will make a track roll. Do I see one path is more? I'm guessing the prisons would be more trod than the pit. Is making an assumption, but
It's really dark. It's really tough in the dark. But
yeah, that's probably explains why I rolled 100. Can't see.
Good place to do it because it doesn't get any worse than that. There's no way of telling.
No one's left cigarettes on the floor.
You do kick what sounds like a bone.
I would guess the bone is for the pit direction then, because that seems to be where they kill people or people die.
Can the bone be used as a small club?
When you handle the bone, no, because it has been you can tell it was a thigh bone, but it's been ripped open. So to devour the marrow within. So it's like splintered. Something splintered it.
Yeah, there's a beast down that way.
Let's go the other way then.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Can
we sharpen the bone on the cold stone?
He said no.
You couldn't use it as a club, but yes, you can splinter it apart and have like a dagger-like shard.
All right.
It may not last a long time. It may not be able to parry worth a shit, but yeah, you could jam it in someone's neck.
All right, I'll take that. Ocelot, you got your sling, so give me the bone dagger.
Oh, you can
Actually,
make.
I know a thing or
two.
two. I know a thing or two about fashioning bone. Anyways, so.
Yes.
So you can each have a bone shard for a dagger.
Okay. Good. We got two.
Yep. Why not? Why not?
It's not much, but it might be a nasty surprise.
Well, a dagger is D4 -1. Does 1 to 3 damage.
That's a bone dagger.
But he says they're fragile, so we only might be able to get to use it like twice.
I'm going to go let my cat out. I hear her whining. I'll be right back, gentlemen. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
And the girl will catch up to us eventually. Our weapons are in the throne room.
Did she give us a rough time? How long it would take to get something?
No, she didn't. We don't have a time on that. No ETA on that. But she might come back with some extra stuff too, So
I think we're just going to die, to be honest. I have no idea how we're going to get out of this alive.
That's the saber-toothed cat.
But she'll find us eventually.
There's the saber-toothed cat.
Meow.
And
Terrifying.
in Rayford, the emaciated man back in the village, I'm sure he's a spy of some kind. So he'll catch up with us eventually as well.
The stairs descend and twist back on themselves a couple of times, and then you come and then boom, end of the road. So you have to fumble in the dark and see if you can get this concealed door open. I think the pygmy may make a try on figuring out how it opens and closes with the pick lock skill.
You want me to do a pick lock?
Yeah, but you're still at that same percentage.
The 57?
Yep.
Okay. I got a 7.
All right. From this side of the door, the mechanism is making sense to you. You may be able to, if you come across a locked one, may be able to pick it, but the operation of the door is clearly only on this side. And you sussed it out so good, you didn't even, you didn't make a sound, you didn't open it, you just, okay, I got it. When we want this open, I know how to open it.
Okay. I'll remember that knowledge.
And do you open the door? Do you step out?
Here we go. I'm gonna crack it and listen and look first. I'm not just gonna bust in there.
Okay. There is you're at the end of a 10-foot wide corridor. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 feet long. On the east side, you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4 iron doors, portcullis, or they're cells. Obviously, it's cell doors. And at the far end, I'm not looking at you, standing against the west side of the wall near the end of the passageway, where it goes into at the end of this hall, it shrinks down to a 5-foot wide opening and an archway, and there's a passageway going perpendicular to it, and there's this large, huge soldier, like a Natal Hillman, but this one's got like a pot belly. He's all got all oil all over him, shaved head, and he's got this big ass tulwar that he leans up against.
The hell's a tulwar? Like a halberad?
No, it's one of those
like a really big scimitar, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a scimitar, but the blade
okay,
grossly big near the end, type of thing.
So he's the executioner.
Turkish.
And so he's the guard of this wing of the prison.
Do we hear any prisoners talking or chatting or anything?
No.
I will try and.
Well, let's wait. Let's wait a minute and talk this out, Olaf. We need a plan.
I was going to smack him on the head with my sling.
Maybe we should come up with a better plan than that. But
I hit him with a sling. You stab him with this little pointy bone sword dagger.
Well, I might be able to get somewhere. I got stealth.
There's the hallway's brightly illuminated with 3 torches along the west wall. So once you come out that door, he's absolutely going to see you. There's
Yeah,
no
so
place.
that's why I'm saying let's just wait here a minute and talk this out. We need a plan before we go at this. In my Olaf, my
And you would have to cross.
what hustle?
You would have to go down about 35 feet before you engaged him. So that makes it because the thing you should be wary about would be him calling out an alarm, right?
Yeah,
Before you could silence him is one of the problems I see you facing here.
well, if I could get some silver lotus dust in his nose, that'd knock him out. But I'd have to get to him first. Unless we see some keys hanging around, because we're gonna need them to open these cells. Well, it'd be easier. I mean, I can pick the locks.
Mm-hmm. Those would be pretty easy for you.
Yeah, also my skill set is that of a thief, basically. So
And I'm an old man who used to hunt in the frozen north.
So we're sitting there, we're talking this out, trying to make a plan. Take about 15 minutes and see if the girl will show up yet.
Nope.
You know, 'cause this guy's strong enough that he could probably kill us both in one round. So we got to get creative here, and I'm not sure how we're going to do that.
Classic Conan setup.
All or nothing.
I can't see if we have much option. We have nothing to bribe him with. We have no weapons.
I don't think this guy could be bribed anyways.
I think we just...
Because what are we going to tell him? You know?
I don't know, you got a really high fast talk, so to be honest.
Context.
Yeah.
You
What we gonna
fool.
tell him? We can try it. I mean, it might get me within range up, within melee range, and and you can hit him with your sling at 35 feet.
There's another thing that you haven't considered yet. Keep trying to figure this out, guys.
Yeah, we got to keep talking.
What's the other thing? The distance is the problem, right?
Yeah.
How do you shorten that distance?
I can shorten it by stealth.
Look, just because the pig is
as soon
short.
as you pass through the door, you will be seen. That is clear.
Oh, we can get them to come to us. We can get them to come through this door and ambush them.
Closer. Mark, you see where I'm angling for here?
No. Unless we dress up as we do the Chewbacca maneuver. And I go, I've found an escaped prisoner. And get closer to him.
I was thinking about when
we can get them to leave.
When the servant girl entered, you heard some noise behind first.
Oh, so we make some noise.
There might be somebody else here, or we can search for another door or something.
Did it sound like she was struggling with the lock, or that's what I thought it was, but maybe not.
No, she knew how to open it. She was just being loud enough, I guess, that you could hear her.
There's someone else here.
Don't know.
Okay.
I think this guy.
Do you guys want me to say what I'm thinking?
You're thinking he's going to go off for tea break and leave us alone. No.
No, he's staying put.
No,
thinking
I'm suggesting that you guys make noise behind the concealed door, and the guard would be like, "What the fuck is that?"
Mike said that already.
And then approach. Yeah, but you guys
and then he come to us. Yeah, that's the second thing I said. Get him to come to us to close the distance.
God.
Okay. I wasn't clear that you were just like, I'm doing that. I thought you were just.
Yeah, we're still talking about it.
Figuring a way out.
We're talking it out to create a plan and buying time until the servant girl comes back.
I mean, you're just going to sit there until she finds you?
No, we're going to move forward with the plan. That Osloff, that's the plan we have now, right?
Yep. We go back outside, make some noise, try and drag the guard towards us. And then the only problem with that is that we'd be attacking him in the dark.
Not in the hallway.
No, there's torches there. We just got to wait for him to get to the door. And then we can use... Then we'll have the element. Well, we'll have the element of surprise.
Yes.
So we'll have initiative.
We do that then.
I'm not trying to railroad you guys. It's just one of the few things I can see that are crowds.
Well, look, it's just bloody railroading all the time. It's just no options, no decisions. Call this role play. I don't know.
I think you had fun.
This isn't even a choose your own adventure of a game.
Oh.
Okay. You ready? Get your sling. I got my dagger.
He's not wearing armor, I guess, is one benefit.
Yeah, but he's pretty big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty big. He's probably got a damage bonus.
Yeah, he's probably going to kill us.
He's a big target then. We should get bonuses.
Okay.
So, well.
How do we do surprise in this game?
I'll close the door, but leave it unlocked because it only unlocks from this side.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just knock on it a couple times and he'll probably hear that.
Yes, and then you do hear shortly thereafter someone, you can tell someone's on the other side, like listening closely.
Because Osloff has no strength. His strength is only 9, I believe.
An old man. 7.
Yeah.
I will start winding up my sling.
Okay.
Actually, I'll give my bone dagger to Sally. Because she'll probably be able to use it much better than I can. Being the heathen pygmy that she is.
Well, you stand back and use your sling first. Because all I have is hand to hand. There's no reason for both of us to get within his range.
True.
That would be my idea of combat in this situation.
Okay, I'm going to give this this guard a luck roll to step back from the door slamming into him as he notices it opening.
Well, if he turns around, even better. Then we can get 2 attacks on him.
He expertly, as you bust open the door, expertly hops back. He's got his big tulwar. Let's roll. Let's roll. All right? He sees you, and he's just like, ah!
We go by
Yes.
Initiative roll or dexterity or both?
We go Dex. And his Dex is, I will give him his Dex rank is, I'm going to take off 5 points of his Dex because of you guys setting in a quote unquote ambush. So his 13 right now minus 5 is an 8. So his Dex right now is an 8. So that means both of you gentlemen may get an action before he does.
I'm 16 and I rolled 19 to hit him with a sling shot.
Okay.
1d8.
Will you also I will roll a hit location. I think he's got any armor. I just like to know.
Let's go D8.
Right in the groin.
Oh, good point.
So D8 is 2 points of damage to his nuts.
How many?
2, just the 2.
He doesn't even notice that. Sorry.
What kind of man is he?
A eunuch.
Oh, bugger.
Sorry, what would you like to do?
I'm going to have to do my signature maneuver on him.
And what is your signature maneuver?
I'm going to jump on his head, wrap my arms around his neck, and get on his back, and then do a grapple and put him in a chokehold.
All right.
Sling.
Roll your grapple skill. I think that's another 82, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Grapple 77.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
$26.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm reading the grapple rules.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
I know, I'm putting you to the test here.
No, fortunately, they got a nice bullet point on it. Strangle the target. Subdued. The target asphyxiates according to the drowning rules. The attacker needs no further wrestling rolls. But see the next paragraph. Okay. I'm gonna take a look at the drowning rules, right?
Ocelot, this also keeps him from yelling out, so he can't sound the alarm.
Unfortunately, in most systems, grapple promises much, but always sucks.
Right? Look, drowning suffocation, page 59. Apply this procedure to drowning in any liquid, suffocation, strangulation by hand, or strangle cord, or similar situation. If the adventurer is unable to breathe, which he is, must attempt a D100 roll of Constitution con times 10 or less during the first combat round. Constitution roll fails, the adventurer suffers injury to the respiratory system. Okay. Got it. Go back to his stats.
He probably got a high constitution. What was that, times 5?
Well, it goes down each round. So,
yeah.
At the first round, his neck is like a bull, corded with muscle. Yeah, so if his constitution is 15, it's 150 or less on the first attempt to not succumb to unconsciousness, which is probably pretty likely. But it keeps on going down the longer you can hold on to him and keep that chokehold on going. Okay. So his action is he drops his tulawar and is grabbing your arm, and he's going to try to free himself. What is your strength, sir?
You mean
Sorry.
miss? You mean miss?
Miss, yes, miss.
11.
Okay. His is 13.
Oh, I got him. I got this.
13 to 11 is 40% chance or less. You roll. If you get a 40 or less, you keep the chokehold on. Otherwise, he's got your arm and he's got it off his neck. He's trying to twist you off.
Oslop, don't forget, there's a sword laying on the ground right in front of you.
Okay.
I didn't catch what you rolled. You cut out.
No, I haven't rolled yet.
Okay, well, good.
75.
Nope.
Okay. He's trying. He's got your arm, your chokehold. You're still on him, but he can breathe. So it's next round.
Yep. Next round.
Yeah.
While you did have him in that chokehold, you knew that he wouldn't be able to call out. So who's got the highest dexterity here, guys?
Me again. I'm 16.
And he's got a dexterity of 13. Sorry, is your dexterity 13 too?
13.
Okay. PCs go first. So Osloff, then Sorry, and then the big guard.
I will go for his sword.
You have his sword.
Can I stab at he? It's more of a chopping weapon, to be honest.
Yes, you can. But I would like to have him try to kick it away from you before you get to grab it, because it's right in front of him.
Okay.
Kind of like a defensive action, which means the next defensive action he has to do this round would be at a minus 30%. And he does.
Damn
He
it!
rolled a 23. He kicks it right between your legs, and it goes back into the secret hallway that you just came out of. But you still get to do something. You don't lose your action. You're going for it. He sees you, and he boom punts it.
Hit him when you sling again. That's your most powerful weapon, I believe.
Doesn't mean I have to go. There's no minimum wage.
Unless you want to brawl him.
There's no minimum
wages.
range.
No one's paying wages here. There's no wage structure. There's booty and nothing.
There's no minimum. I can't say it. Range. God damn it. For slingers there.
Jay, I have a question.
Spill it.
When you're brawling and you punch somebody, how much damage does it do?
1d3. You roll a 6-sided dice,
Okay.
and you go, and it's either one. It's 1 through 3.
Okay. So that's the same as a dagger, isn't it?
No, a dagger is 1d4.
1d4. What was 1d3? What other weapon or thing?
I don't know. Let me look. I'll scale it down, but I see brawl, a cestus, a steel glove. At least,
Well,
whip?
that doesn't help you. You're punching
whip?
somebody. You're punching somebody.
Yeah, no, but at least with an iron steel glove, you would be able to parry with it without.
Oh, okay.
That would be the advantage, I could say.
Okay.
And I'm looking at missile weapons, and I don't think they have a.
I'm fairly close to him now. If I was going for the sword.
You're fairly close to him, but it's a sling. You're a professional. Make a shot.
I have rolled 19. So
Is that critical?
don't think so. I should probably think. Oh no, 60. What's my skill? 60, maybe. Oh, for fuck's sake, I've done 2 again.
No, you need a 12 or less. I'm thinking. I got
Close but no cigar.
Wait a minute. If it's
1/5 of your skill in it. So
1/5 added to it. What would be 1/5?
I don't know because I'm rubbish at maths.
What's your skill level? Sorry, sir.
60.
60.
12.
Oh, that's a critical.
But I rolled 19 though.
Oh no, but I'm thinking if
Oh.
you have a skill of 60, so let's call that 12 or less, and then your actual dex score is 16.
Yeah. Why am I
So I'm
adding
going to add those two together,
Why?
and that gives you a critical with your sling of 28% or less.
Yeah, write that down.
Okay.
And when you get a critical success, I think you do.
Double. I need to get the right rules to be honest.
Well, this guy's probably got like 15,
Attack does
16.
double damage. Armor defends normally.
So 4 points of damage, less his
Mhm.
balls of steel.
So he's taking 6.
Yes, he has. Someone's keeping track, aren't they? Hey, sorry. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna grapple him again because I gotta keep this guy quiet. I'm still on his back.
Okay. So roll
So-
your grapple.
That is a D8.
21. My grapple is 77.
Okay. You got him around the throat again. And he's going to once again try to lift your arm off. So you got to roll a
40. You said
40 or less, to keep the pressure on.
10.
You keep the pressure on.
All right. So now he's reduced another round.
Yep. What is his action going to be? He's going to stumble backwards against the wall and try to smash you into it with his great bulk.
Okay. Good idea. I've done that to people before, by the way. Got them off me quick.
And he does, but he's unable to damage you. You get one of your stubby little feet out there and flex those calves and absorb impact into it. Oslov. It looks like he's trying to scream out, but he can't.
That's well, that's the end of that round.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm going back up to
Okay,
Oslov,
because we
he's
go by
got-
dex. Yeah, there's
Yep.
no initiative. Yeah.
Should I go for the sword or sling him again? I have no sword skill, by the way.
Yeah, but you can still use it. I don't have sword skill either.
I will go for the sword then.
Okay, you grab the sword, take a swing at him. He can't kick it away from you now because it's too far away.
What is the minimum sword skill?
15%.
Sorry. That's just that's good.
Then
That's a
what does
D8.
it go by? Dex? Is that agility roll? How do they do that if you don't have a skill?
You just add the what do you do? If you're unskilled, everyone has it basically at 15. So you add 15% to your effort roll.
Oh, okay.
The difficult effort.
So
What's your strength, Mark?
mine strength is 7.
So 7 times 5.
35.
I thought it was 9.
No.
So 17
so that,
plus 15 equals 32.
5? No, 32.
You have a 32% chance or less to hit.
This is the bit I'll get confused. These rules.
Mhm.
27.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah. Roll damage.
How big is that thing? Is that a 10D sword or what?
No, it's a 1d8 plus 1.
1d8, 3, 4 points of damage.
and you slice him
It's a total of 10.
Hey,
across the chest. You open up his chest and it's bleeding. Did you say 4 points, my friend?
yeah. I rolled a 3.
Get the +1, no damage bonus.
No. Don't.
Keep fucking making this hard.
Oh, it's Panther, isn't it?
Okay. He looks like he's down.
Oops, that dripped everywhere.
He's bleeding heavily. He's
Excellent.
struggling mightily against you. Sorry, you're maintaining the hold, correct?
Yep.
Okay. He's got a much less constitution score to do this now that he's been fucked up. That's for sure. $91. You choke him out. You finish him off.
I'm writing that down.
And he goes keeling over. As he was like, he's trying to get your arm off. Mark Osloff slashes him viciously across the chest. Blood spurts everywhere. And then he loses consciousness and topples over.
Told you I could take him down.
Well done, my little friend. Is he dead or just?
No, he's unconscious, so we'll just
Yeah.
kill him now.
Yeah, you got to finish him off if you want him dead.
Yeah, I'll pull up my bone. Well, use the sword.
Yeah, I'll give sorry the sword.
Okay, I'll take the sword and I'll slit his jugular. I'm not going to cut his head off. I just slit his jugular.
Gotcha. Yep. Quickly dispatch him.
Yep. I don't want to decapitate him. That'd be too much extra parts lying around, so to speak. That's Sar's first victim. And I didn't even use a weapon.
Bad.
Badass pygmy.
I could be nimble at times.
Okay, you're still in this 10-foot wide corridor with 1, 2, 3, 4 cells to the east, and then it opens up in that archway to a crossways perpendicular passageway.
Fuck at me.
Well, we should probably hide the body in some way. Put it in one of the cells or something. Just so it's not laying in the hallway.
Or on the other side of the secret door.
Yeah. Yeah, we do that. We put it on the other side of the concealed door.
Does he have anything with him? Any keys or?
Yeah, we got to search him, see what he's got.
All he does is have a ring of keys, 4 of them.
Yep,
one for
good.
each cell. Each one is different for each cell.
I'll
cells
stuff 'em.
are occupied by 3. 3 cells are occupied.
I'm going to do what I did before. You know, stuff a piece of rag in the lock on the concealed door, close it so it doesn't latch.
Gotcha.
And put his body behind the door, close it, and we get the keys. So now we have to search for people in these cells.
Or just call out the daughter's name.
And one woman, the 3 cells, they're occupied by women, and they look healthy and well fed. And they're all go, here.
God damn it.
All 3 of them claim to be the daughter.
We're here to kill her.
Oh, no. They start pointing fingers like out there.
Good answer.
And then
Tell
one
me your
of them says,
father's
like
name.
the other one, we know who you're looking for.
Oh, sure.
It's one of the Arcanith Maul has chosen. If you let us free, we will tell you where she's being kept.
We free one of. I think Oslop. I think we should free one of them to use as a guide. Say the other two will free when we get back.
Okay.
Because I think if we let them all out, they're gonna run off and start screaming stuff.
Sounds like a plan.
Go ahead. Sorry. Didn't want to talk over you.
All good.
Okay. The passageway that runs perpendicular is 5 feet wide at the north end of the corridor. It is lit with torches. There's a torch in this hallway. She says to the left is more cells, and to the right is the torture chamber. And if we hear noise behind it, then the guards are probably occupied, and we could slip out of the prison, go left and out.
We have to find the princess first.
No, that's where it's going to take you. We need to get down to the pits, the next level.
Oh, shoot. Shoot. All right. The guard's preoccupied. Do we hear noise in the torture chamber?
Yes. You hear horrible screaming behind the stout wooden door.
Okay.
To the right. And it's a short flight of steps that go down to it for some reason, but otherwise. And then to the left, it goes 10, 5, 10, 15, 15 feet, and then it opens up into, it seems like you can see on the south wall 4 more prison cells, and then the chamber looks a little wider north to south. You can't see the other side of it.
These torches, are they like the traditional burning brand and a sconce, or are they basically, can I take one with me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Yep. The
Can we?
torches are
Sorry, and can we jam the torture chamber door closed? Probably not, because it's just going to be a lateral door.
It opens inwards.
Okay.
Now we better leave it alone. Don't press our luck. What I don't understand is why would they keep the princess in the pits? I think you're reading us in the wrong direction. Would the princess be at the top of a tower in a suite?
Unless Arkath Maul is performing his dark foul rites to bring back his dead wife.
And then she goes, ding, 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 ding.
That one.
Yes, your nose is particularly ugly.
I don't care if they're upstairs.
Yeah, she's a beautiful raven-haired lady.
Oh, I prefer my women smaller.
Voluptuous and dressed in silks and silver bracelets. And a little gold chain that cinches in her silks.
If she's not covered in bones, I'm not interested.
And as you said, the chamber is empty where the additional 4 cells. This room is, minus the cells, is 15 feet deep by 10, 20, 30, 40 feet long. Directly across the passageway just keeps on going. It goes right past the cells and turns south. You can see that because there's a torch at that end. There's 2 torches on the walls in this prison area, and to the north, in the middle of it, there's a plywood passageway heading north. And she says, "This is the way we go. We go down this passageway, and then we'll enter the center hall, and from there, there are stairs down that will take us to the pits. But there is a chance there will be guards in the central hall."
Tell me, ugly woman, about this pit. We have heard much about it, but we have no idea what it is, apart from pittish.
Oh, it is a horrid and haunted place. And Arcaneth Mall has his alchemical laboratories down there. Who knows what abominations he has created? But there is a crypt. And within that crypt stands a golden ark. And within that golden ark is laid the his wife, his dead wife, and the princess is in that room too, because tonight's going to be the night that he casts the ritual and transforms and takes the life energies of his dead witch wife and puts it into the princess's body.
Has the servant girl found us yet?
Nope.
We hear a scream behind us as someone finds a decapitated body in a dark tunnel.
Nope, not yet.
We gotta wake the princess up somehow. And she got the servant girl had the ginger root or whatever the hell it was.
I wonder if he needs his dead wife's body intact to do the ritual.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. We could just throw her in the pit.
But then he'd be really pissed off.
Well, he's pissed off, and he's gonna be pissed off now anyway. Well, the princess is there, but how the hell are we gonna get out of here? We gotta find a back door.
Oh, there's no back door. There's only up or down.
Because once we
She goes, I'll pad ahead and see if the center hall is occupied.
Because once we get the princess, we're gonna walk out the front door with the princess and face 20 men-at-arms. That's not gonna work. We need a way out of here. I don't see fighting a way out of this.
Aiden is quite a young and fetching slave. He's back in one of those cells. He was jailed for being caught down in the pits, and he claims that that he had found a way out and into the canyon that surrounds the citadel.
Okay, I'll go back up and free the other two slaves and bring them with us.
No, we just need to kill Arcaneth Mall. I've seen the films. You kill the leader, they all surrender.
Aiden is a man. He's a male slave. Horribly whip scarred. He's got burn marks on him. And he goes, yes, I found a collapsed passageway, little used, and on the other side of it, after ways, the passageways turn natural, and you come upon an underground river. And it is the river that comes out below the citadel and down the canyon. And it's also he went searching there because he was 100% sure that Arcaneth Mall's forces come and leave Galuga that way.
Okay, Ocelot, this is the plan. Leave his wife alone because she's already dead. She can't be reincarnated without the princess. So we're to take the princess with us. and we'll go out the back door.
Seems like a plan.
See if I can wake the princess up. Ocelot, do you have any magic abilities or?
My friend, of course not.
What's your skill set in your
I'm a
place
mere hunter using the
place of
wrong rule set.
origin? What's your place of origin?
I come from the lands of Thrugthulun,
Mhm.
or however you pronounce it. I have a weird dialect. Also, I was dropped as a child many times.
Too many times.
Mhm.
Okay, let me see. I'm reading the rules here.
And
What's your place of origin?
Third Thule, it's just south of Tartum and
Thang
Yig.
Tool. Okay. Let me read Thang Tool.
On the regular map, it's one of the top.
Thang
It's like
Tool.
where Conan the Barbarian comes from,
Pale
but
skin.
who's famous for not liking magic.
Yeah. And the slave girl comes back from the central hall and she says there's 2 guards there.
Damn, if only we had brought that poisoned food with us.
That's a good idea.
It's a long way back.
It's a long way back. Just then, you hear this loud gong.
It's the bull.
Gong.
No, it means
Gong.
Ethel Mall is back in town. That's what that means.
And it goes for 5 minutes, and the slave girl goes, no one knows where that sound comes from. Our Kenneth Mall has been incensed. He sent his men searching through the deepest pits, looking for the source of the sound.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm going to attempt to wake up the princess.
Where's the princess located?
You said she's in the same room in the crypt next to his wife.
With the arch.
Yeah, on the lower floor. So you just So you walk into Central Hall to go do that, and the 2 guards see you. No, come on.
Oh, the guards are in the crypt.
No, you guys are on the 2nd level in the
We'll
prison.
go deeper.
Oh, I thought we went down, not up.
You're on the same level you've been on, the prison, which is 1 level below the palace, and the pits are below the prison level.
So we got to go down.
And unfortunately, she's saying that there are in the Central Hall there are 2 guards.
We get past the guards to go down.
And they're watching the stairs that go back up to the palace and the stairs that go down to the pits.
Well, I like the poison food idea. If the servant girl gets the poison food and feeds it to the guards.
I don't think we have time.
It was a good idea, though.
Like many of my ideas, good, but way, way, way too late. I often leave work and several hours later I go, oh, hang on.
So we going to have to kill these guards, Ocelot, or what?
Yes, I'm afraid we have to kill everybody. For we are living in a time of heroes and bloodshed and uncaring gods.
Can any of these, the 3 NPCs with us?
There's
Will
one
they be-
person with you. There is one person with you.
Oh, we got one, that guy.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yeah,
We got the
You
pretty
said
girl.
there was
pretty boy.
3.
you have the slave girl and Aiden, who says that he uncovered a way to get out from below.
Well, we need him to stay alive, but the girl, the ugly girl, well, she's...
Well, I can give the slave girl my bone dagger.
Let's see if they know of any
attack, or are they not useful that way?
Maybe you and the female prisoner could use your womanly wiles.
to distract the guards,
Yes.
lead them elsewhere.
Shake those hips.
Let me see where she's got down here.
I believe she's got very fetching silk outfit.
Mm-hmm.
If the guards are guarding the princess, then gonna get her.
She says, should I go in there and scream and say, intruders, intruders down the hall, and they'll come running towards you?
Yeah, I guess that's the same tactic we used before, and it worked. Jay, what would I have to roll to hit with a sword?
What's your strength? What's your effort roll? Characteristic roll, the difficult one.
27.
27. Add 15% to that because of the skill of 15% that y'all have, because it starts at 15. So that would be 42. You would have a 42% chance wielding a sword.
Better than nothing.
So hard.
Let's see. Aiden says to the west. You can go south past some more cells, and at the end of that hall is a storeroom. There he knows there's crates of iron ingots, links of ropes and chains, as well as hammer and bolts and other tools, but no weapons.
Obviously never been hit in the face with a hammer. Well, I will go with him there because I do have I don't know if it's in the other system, but I do have a trap skill.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I could make a trap.
Yeah, we'll go there and pick up, get a kit put together with ropes and spikes and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah.
And hammers. Whatever's useful, so we have a kit with us.
The iron ingots are used to smith weapons, lengths of ropes and chains, because you got to have ropes and chains, hammers and bolts and other tools.
So if we get
Aiden picks up a hammer, gets the weight. This will be good.
So we could get maybe the young lady to do the help. Penelope pit stop. Get the guards to run. Do some kind of basic trap to trip him over or to hit him in the head with a hammer or a spike.
Yeah, do the trap thing first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's. I'll give you a look at. You kind of are.
Maybe like a rope line across the passage so they trip and fall down.
You came into this level here, fought the hillmen and killed them here, went out, and now you're right here. And then Aiden led you down to this room to get the stuff. And now you're back here. And the guards, this passageway turns left and right and then enters the center hall. And that's where the guards are. The passageway that goes north ends in a central hall, but it switchbacks a couple times.
Yeah, you're not showing us that.
I will. Unfortunately, there's no convenient holes for them to fall down.
Holes? You're looking for holes? No. No open pits. But there is an open hole. I think.
One we can sort of lead them into to fall over into.
It is. There's a waste pit to the east of the central hall. It leads to the levels below, and well, it's a waste pit. Everyone throws crap down there. Dead bodies, feces.
It's a mizzen.
We come up with an extremely complicated plan, and then we enact it. I rolled 004 for my trap, or whatever sort it is.
Okay.
I construct something with spikes, rope, cogs, hammers, chisels, possibly involving a small hacksaw.
That, with a 4%, will get the... She plays her part. She screams and says, prisoners escape the cells. He's a madman. You need to do something. And you can hear the padded, booted feet of some guards rushing down the hall. And when they come out into the cell room that you are in, you guys set up the trap there. This is a good spot, I guess. But since Osloff got a really low roll, they both go spilling onto the floor. Bang, bang, dropping this, that. So you all can get a free attack on these guys as they try to pick themselves up from the ground.
I whack one with a hammer.
Okay.
I miss with the hammer. 38.
Okay.
I think your sling skill is better.
Yeah, I want to use a hammer.
Suit yourself.
Okay. Sorry, your action.
Sword. I got a 42 with a sword. I rolled a 12.
Nice.
That's nice. Roll damage. He can't dodge or parry. He's trying to pick himself up from the floor.
D8
That is
D8 plus 1.
Yep.
I rolled a 7.
A 7 is a major wound.
7 plus 1
Is
so
8.
That's 8.
So
Yep.
that's more than half the guy's hit points. So that is a grievous injury that will take this guy out of the fight at least, if not slowly bleed to death out in a couple of rounds. Let me get to I need my major wounds table. Roll a d20 and tell me what you get. That's going to be for the hit location.
Okay. 10.
I think that's chest. Chest. Yep, you got him in the chest. Fumbles. Yes, that's the fumble table.
Between the second and third rib, slicing into his heart, causing him to stop instantly.
Class. Fumble table. Well, this is success and failure. Where's my... here it is. They spread them all around. Spread them all around. That's why I love Game Master screens. A punctured lung leads to a weakened respiratory system. No. A deep stomach wound. Belly wound. His entrails spill out.
Ooh, nice.
And he groans and he clutches his gut and just rolls on the floor. Yeah, he's incapacitated, trying to hold his entrails in. And then Aiden, with the hammer, tries to hit the other one that's on the ground, trying to get up. He gets a 61, and that is a miss. And the other guard stands and he's calling out, "To arms! Alarm! Enemies! Intruders!" He's yelling at the top of his lungs. It is now your guys' action again, as his action was getting up off the ground and getting ready to fight.
Whack him with a hammer.
There you go. He's a what is
I
he?
miss with a hammer with 39.
All right. Sorry.
Sword.
Don't be sorry.
Hmm.
Just kill him now. If you want to make it up, just make sure he has a heart attack now.
I miss.
Okay. Let's see what Aiden, if Aiden can pull something out of his ass.
Ugh,
He does. He gets a hit,
that was prison wallet.
and he's been made to be a minor, so I'm going to give him a damage bonus. Why not?
Yeah, with a hammer? Heck yeah.
Oh, I was thinking small child.
No, from his strength. He's got a damage bonus with his strength when he uses it.
Crap as a kid.
Ooh, baby, baby, baby. He might have just brained this motherfucker.
Well, that repressed rage.
Mark, why don't you roll the 20 for the critical hit location? Let's see where Aiden got lucky.
I know if Mike could do it because I do not have a D20 to hand.
Very good. Sorry.
Okay.
Drop the 20.
11.
Guts.
Ooh.
So a big solid hammer blow to the guts. And it does.
He's not going to scream out again.
No, he is definitely silenced. And I think he is completely fucked up. With not in the guts front, but the guts area in the back. Breaks his back.
Even
shit.
better.
He's immobile. He can still talk. Oh my god, my back! You're paralyzed! Oh my god! I can feel my legs!
And cut his jugular. He'd be quiet.
Yep.
See, I was just going to merely rip the bra off the lady and shove it down his throat, but okay.
The way is clear through the central hall.
I will. Were these guards armed with swords or spears
Yes.
or axes? Swords.
They had swords. Yep.
I will take a sword and I will give one to Aiden.
Aiden likes the sword. Now I have a weapon. Now I am a warrior.
Do they have shield?
No, they do not have shields.
Okay. Just
any-
swords.
No keys, no minion passes. Okay, cool.
No daggers.
So yeah, when you
Hang on.
come out into this main hall, that goes up
Okay.
to the palace level. This goes down to the pits.
Down to the pits.
Down to the pits, you scurry.
Well, we could throw the bodies into the cesspit first.
Clean up as we go.
So you got the bodies here. The cesspit is way up over here, and this is where you had the fight with the guards.
Yeah. I
Fuck
guess
it.
we keep moving.
Do we want the lady to come with us still, or do we need her?
Yeah, she's coming. Where's the princess at? We still got to get the princess.
She's down
She
the
is
pit.
down in the pits in the crypt with the golden ark.
It's like poetry. The crypt and the pit.
Mhm.
So we're gonna have to get the princess first. Then I guess go back up to the palace level.
No, there's a secret tunnel that Aiden found down in the
Mhm.
pit somewhere.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's also what made him search for it. There is he mentions, I know where they
So the
where
guards.
the Natal hillmen come and go, and the guards come and go along this underground river. And then I found a collapsed tunnel that leads back into that same exit. But it's not the one that
they use.
anyone's been using.
Yeah, that's the one we want.
We head boldly to the pit.
To the pits.
The pits of Arkansas, whatever there is.
When you get to the bottom of the stairs, there's the passageway, 5-foot passageway just extends a long ways 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 feet. Down the hallway, 15 feet, there's an open passageway to the south. Another 25 feet past that is another hallway heading south. There's 2 torches outside that on either side of that opening. And then far down the end, there seems to be a door along the south wall and a door at the end of the hallway on the east. So the only lights down here that you see are 2 torch sconces holding flaming brands in front at the opening of one of the southern passageways.
I fail a listen roll, so I will continue heading towards pit.
Okay.
I'll have Aiden grab the torch on the left.
Okay. Past the first passageway going south, you get reach to the second one, 5, 10, 15, at 20 feet. The passageway goes 20 feet and ends at a door ornately decorated with images of, demons and other things of the night.
And it's not that one. Don't
Oh,
open
the
that
wolf
one.
god.
No, that's the crypt. That's the crypt. Beyond this is the crypt where,
His lab of alchemy and darkness is beyond. Just go on through. Can we
Yep.
peek through the keyhole?
There is no keyhole.
God damn it.
It's just a big knob, and you turn, click, and push it open.
I stride through manfully.
All right. In the middle of the chamber stands a golden ark.
Aha.
The sides of the ark are carved with scenes of a female sitting on a throne receiving tribute from visitors from different lands.
Do we see the 2 bodies?
And next to and there's some pillars in this chamber, which is 20 feet by like 60 feet deep. Pillars haphazard, arcane runes on the floors and walls. And there is a woman chained to one of the pillars, kind of dazed out of it. She does fit the description of the woman that you were sent to rescue.
Do we notice anybody wearing sinister cloaks, cackling madly?
Nope. There doesn't seem to be alone in the room.
I will turn to the girl with us, or lady with us, and ask, is this the other prisoner? Is this the princess we're looking for? She'll know that, but
Yes. That is the one that our Kenneth Mall has claimed.
I don't want to make sure we're not rescuing his dead wife by accident.
Well,
I will go up.
she should be. The dead wife should be in the golden ark if you wanted to lift it open.
Yeah, I just make sure that.
Okay.
I guess it's like soul transfers. I guess. Yeah, I'll go up to the dazed princess.
Are you going to lift the lid off the ark?
Hell no.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Find out. We'll find out if
Dead
it's
wife.
good.
We're probably
Yeah.
gonna regret it either way, to be honest.
His dead wife will come out as a wraith and just destroy us all. You know, leave her buried.
You guys have read these books before, haven't you?
Yeah, I just know better.
We lift it up, she kills us. We don't leave it up, she still kills us.
Yeah, she might be back to haunt us in a couple of years. But
Mark, that's a sign of a shitty DM. No meaningful choices.
But plot is good.
we're not here for that. You stick to the mission. There's one thing I learned over the years. You stick to the mission.
Yes, I go up to the princess, slap her around a bit, get her to wake up.
Mm-hmm.
She
She comes through. She has
so many...
a stare of 1,000 yards as if she's seen unnamed horrors.
She's seeing one now, slapping her in the face apparently.
And she's like, no more.
With
No
so many
more of
complaints
these
about this.
magics. I cannot take these dreams.
What's
Wait,
your,
hey.
what's your name, miss?
Let's call her La Lula. La
God damn
Lula of Lamar. What, you don't like that name?
I've got a piece of paper written in covered in gibberish.
Okay.
That's fine. Sorry, princess. There we go. Do not be afraid. We are here to
Take
rescue
me.
you.
Oh, thank the gods. Take me from this
Oh.
nightmare.
We've already met. If you insist.
I'm gone. See ya.
Sorry,
Nope.
sorry. Yes, can we get her dechained?
Yes. Yep. Yep. Sari's pick lock ability is pretty superior. So these manacles are simple to undo. No roll needed. Automatic success.
Aiden, where is this tunnel you speak of? Quick, we must hurry.
Yes. We must head east. Near the end of the passageway, you enter a large room that opens up into an underground lake, which has a wide footpath that goes along the side of it. And then down the stairs and beyond that, there is a crack in the wall that I had slipped through and gotten into a collapsed passage that eventually farther down south of the river opens up on that walkway, that causeway that they run along on the side of the river.
Why am I getting flashbacks to a certain scene in Fellowship of the Ring? The Mines of Moria?
It's a little bit like that, I guess. I mean, you got underground rivers and stuff.
That ominous banging noise that no one knows.
Yeah, he's like, Arcaneth Maul has ordered his men to search the palace top to bottom, and they still have not uncovered the source of the gongs.
No watcher.
I'm thinking more about the Hobbit when they get escaped from the wood elves down the river.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of either the Watcher in the lake or the Balrog. Follow to the
Well, Aiden goes, legend has it
that lake.
that Galuga was once a fair and wonderful kingdom, and some terrible evil befell it, and all those within the palace one night were all slain, and their bodies disappeared. And the legend is that those that occupied the palace had turned to dark arts and unleashed a horror that destroyed them all. And if the palace was ever occupied by evil once again, it was said that evil creature would awaken once again and cleanse the palace of those who seek to inhabit it.
Well, that sucks for Arketh Mall, whatever his name is.
Yeah,
But we're good.
It's definitely a Balrog.
I've not killed anybody. I'm a lovely man, really.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we go, unless we see a boat,
Hmm.
but that'd be too obvious. We're going to go through the crack in the wall, don't we, Osloff?
I think that's what Aiden said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, I've been on an extreme diet recently, so I should have no problem.
Let me go pee.
Okay. All right. When you get in the hall to head east to the door that he says you need to get to, up the stairs in the prison level, you can hear an uproar. There are shouts and orders and men running back and forth. The clanging of weapons and steel, curses and oaths.
I must admit,
like, we better fucking move our ass.
I was tempted to leave the other woman behind chained up as a distraction, but that seemed evil.
You're not that heartless?
Not that heartless.
Okay. I'm going to take advantage of the bathroom break and take one myself.
Okay. Well, just to address the viewers, I hope you're enjoying the show. I'm amazed we made it this far, to be honest. If you do watch this, I do recommend going to book a seat at one of Jay's games. I think he's running several. I think he's doing some Cthulhu, what's that the one? That Dungeons and Dragons. I hear that's popular nowadays with the kids. Some other bits and pieces. And you too could rescue fair maidens and battle terrible beasts. And hopefully you'll use the right rule set. So, yes. So do check that out. I wish I could remember the name of the thing that he does it on. How do I go to... So, where is it? Password history. Oh, there we go.
So he definitely opens the door to the south. Short passageway of 5 feet, and he opens up into a large natural cavern with an underground lake. By the sound of the river, it has a strong north-south current. And then the natural cavern continues farther south. You can see it turns into a 10-foot wide passageway that's been carved out of the rock. And he takes you down there. You go down a short flight of steps, and right at the end of this, the passageway turns west, and on the east wall, right in the corner, there's this crack. And he shimmies his ass right through it. This way.
I follow.
And sorry, I don't know if you heard me also, but it seems that the up on the prison level, that everyone's in alarm, that there is booted feet running back and forth, calls and cries, clashes of steels. They know something. Someone knows something's amiss. Somebody found something.
I knew we could never trust that serving wench. She sold us out.
Okay. you wind your way through this. You better bring a torch. Twisted natural rock grotto. For a while, you come into. At one point, you enter a larger cavernous area, and there are several tunnels leading off of it. Like there's 3 different directions you could go. And Aiden says the one to the west will take us to the river. The one to the south will actually take us out of the bottom of the citadel, the cliff that it's on, right into the canyon. And the other way, he's never gone because it always has a very terrible smell. And he says we shouldn't linger here much anyways, because as he points to the ground, I've always found this disturbing. The floor is strewn with bones and skulls, and the bones are once again have that forceful like splintering. It would take a great force to rip the bones apart to get to the marrow.
So canyon or river, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I mean, the river comes into the canyon. It's just the passageway that doesn't follow along the river would have a better chance of not encountering anybody until you got into the valley, the canyon.
Okay, should we head that way?
We should probably go to the river and get out in daylight. Because you said the canyon goes to the citadel.
The citadel is in the canyon and on like a pinnacle of rock that has a natural rock bridge over to it. Mm-hmm. So when you come down, you're either coming out of it underneath the citadel from the river path or this other passageway that he says just comes out in the same area, the same side. It's just not used at all.
I'll take the one that's not used because we got the princess. So the mission is to get the princess back to the prince. So we got to bug her out of here.
Back to Tartoon.
Yeah.
We go the one that's recommended by Aiden. That's not going to have less chance. It's going to have less chance of bumping into terrible monsters.
Okay. You eventually find yourself coming out beneath the citadel. It towers, the cliff face towers 400 feet up to where the citadel would sit. The sun has gone down. It's sometime in the early twilight, late afternoon, early evening, but being winter and in the north, all you can see above you is the harsh, cold light of the blinking stars in a clear sky.
I will extinguish my torch.
Good thinking. Mm-hmm. And then he says, now we must be on our care. This is the only way out I know. It is traveled by Arcaneth Mall's mercenaries and Hillman, back and forth. So we must be quiet and careful.
We are quiet and careful.
Okay, well, according to the map, where's our destination? What was the name of that place?
Tulan.
There was Tartoon, the border town where you first started. And then from there, you would just travel back to Lamu.
So I guess does a river go by either one of those?
No, this is far up in the mountains.
No, okay.
Not that you're aware of. Maybe this river eventually ends up in the moors of Sewell, but...
Well, Tartoon, we had allies there, didn't we? When we were on the caravan? The Hillmen, were they our allies?
No. The Hillmen are bad guys. and the only person we really knew was the barkeep and the caravan master who went to another place.
He was eventually his journey was to Baraga, but who knows if he made it because they were under attack when you last saw
He
them.
was fleeing at the
Yeah,
time.
but we helped them, right? So they would be our allies.
You think you split on them? I'm going to say if the caravan master, if he's alive and ever sees you again, is going to call you out in some wine bar and going, "You!"
The only
You
thing he
said
owes
it
us is money.
We
Basically.
defended them.
You didn't do shit. No, you didn't. Not at all.
We ran
There was
off.
no defensive then at all. It was like, gone. Like, oh, we're under attack. Let's run for our lives. If
We didn't help the local slaves because we got the Weaver executed. So we got no friend anywhere.
Except maybe the guy's the father of the daughter. Get back there with her.
We hand wave the journey to Lamu where we get presents and gifts from our grateful father.
We're not done with this canyon. We're going to stop it
Yeah,
here.
we got to get out of the canyon. We got to find a boat, get down the river, get away from these people.
I'm going to call it here. Next week, we'll try to finish this off, and I will design the canyon, what it looks like, and what's in it.
Nothing but peaceful people wanting to help us.
All right. Well, then it's time for a debriefing.
Debriefing. Debrief me.
Well, the game went well. It worked out good.
What would you have me do different? Anything? Besides being more prepared and have more material to talk about and be more descriptive and evocative, probably.
No, I think it was all good.
No, I think you adjusted well for the fact that there's only 2 players, and it seems to be more of an adventure for possibly 4 to 5.
Yeah, well, it's interesting. These these adventures written by Morton Breton, the guy who created World of Zoth, it has that feel because he wrote it because he played Pathfinder. And so he was trying to use Pathfinder to make his sword and sorcery game.
Oh, okay.
And what I found from that sensibility is where I love this guy and the work that he does. But the module is always presented, no matter what is, like a sandbox, like it's a place location. So I feel I have to pull the whole thing apart. I have to read everything to find where are the role-playing elements that are hidden in this thing. Because it's like, you go into a room, there's a guard. You go this way, there's a guard, blah, 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 So that's what I find myself fighting against, is trying to make it more sword and sorcery and less Dungeon and Dragon sandbox site locations. And there's a gap there in fucking verbiage that I gotta cross, I feel.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.